South. South.
Hello, good morning, distinguished guests of honor, the chief judges and my fellow contestants. Good morning to you all. So my name is Sani Mahmoud Madobi. I'm the founder of BeerTech. Today we are here today to present Aditus. So Nigerian 112 ECC emergency number is a voice call, and if you can, and the problem we're trying to solve with Aditus is that if you can, 112 is a voice call, and if you cannot make a voice call, then there is no door for you. You cannot access the Nigerian national emergency number. So who is locked out of the who is locked out of the national emergency number? The first person is a deaf person who find it hard to speak, a speech that is not being understood. If someone has a stroke or he stammers, his speech cannot be understood. And the third person is a person trying to reach the national emergency number, but in the worst minute of his life, he is accessing someone that only understands English language, though that happens very rarely, because the commission do provide people with knowledge in many languages to work in the call center. And the third person is a person that is in hiding. Okay, take it in a situation whereby there is armed robbers in your house and you cannot make a voice call because you cannot make a sound. How can you reach the national emergency number 112? And the last person is an elderly person that cannot talk under pressure, or he's finding it hard, or due to old age, he cannot speak. Or a person that is finding it hard to speak due to age or surgery, or he has a stroke or something. How can he access the 112? Well, the 112 is only a voice contact. So what is the solution to this? Aditus. Aditus is a channel into 122, not a service beside it. It is a door that will give people who cannot make a voice call access to the national emergency number 112. So any site with USSD, SMS, mobile app, or a signed video can access the national emergency number. What we do is we normalize, read, verify, and route it using the computer-aided dispatch to the national emergency number, the same way someone with voice call can access the national emergency number. So we have a system that collects distress signals and distress signals. Okay, sorry. A system that collects distress signals and cannot dispatch is more dangerous than no system. That is why we made the system so straightforward to be a channel into the 112, not a service beside it, because people trust and wait. So we developed 6 ways into the system. The first one is one short distress code, and the second one is SMS, and the third one is guided USSD menu. The fourth one is a mobile app which can send your live location, photo, and a silent two-way text. And the next one, and the fifth one is voice to text. You make a voice and it will automatically convert it to text and deploy it using the CAD. And the last one is signed video. For those that cannot speak and cannot send a text, they can use sign language to send their message to the national emergency number. So we'll do a live demo of how the system works. Maybe can we share the screen, or is there a permission for that? All right.
Stop the timer.
Stop the timer.
Okay. NCC HACKATHON live show. Photo edition. Technology without barriers. Promoting innovative solutions for people with disability.
Yeah,
it a long one?
stop the timer. Stop the timer.
Give me, let me just run.
Come.
Hello. Yeah, put your system and check.
I'm not seeing it. Okay, I've seen it.
No, just stay there. You're the one.
Just stay there and do it. Or if he can come and
No,
stay
it's-
here.
Even Joshua can hold my phone.
There's one there. There's one there. Are you the one who is going to? Oh, he's the one?
Yeah, he should just come and sit here.
Mike.
The hotel was not coming longer.
Hi, Senzo. Thanks for joining my live. Hi, Andrew.
He didn't come.
Thanks for joining.
Anyone that is designed, send it to them first. I think that the whole day is okay, it's okay on it.
I started the timer. Okay, switch to Jennifer.
I cannot even. Okay. Jennifer. Shit. I will only capture this thing for my sister. What is it?
What is it?
I'm not going to use that timer now.
Why, no problem.
So, I'm starting the timer.
Okay.
Is he
So, I'm not seeing your system. This is what I'm seeing on your system. This is what you should have using this thing.
Okay. So he's about to demonstrate what his solution is about.
Your timer has started. Play the timer.
All right, so I'll call a number. Can a judge send a text to this number? Because we don't have the license to dispatch directly to the 122 currently. So I'll call a number 081. One of the judges can send a text. 081 43 42 081. Is it just checking the number? 081 43 42 3808. 43 42 3808. So in the text message you can type SOS2 or SOS1 or any emergency.
Okay, you have it on video.
Just send any text.
So you don't need to operate the system. Like you say, you want to you believe video, you operate it yourself while you speak.
All right. So your message is there. You see like message. You send a message so your location is not available. Okay, it will come up now. We are going to send you a silent reply that your phone will not make a sound. It is called a silent reply, so that this is in the case of insecurity. Maybe you are in a place that's you are being attacked or something and you cannot make a sound. You send it, it will come directly. It will go directly to the National Emergency Contact and we will send you a silent reply. It will automatically go to your device. And after this, we have a USSD gateway where, for example, if you are being kidnapped, you just dial star 112 star. Okay? Yeah, star 1 hash. Then you click on call. Your emergency will directly be sent to the call center of the emergency number call center directly with your location and what have you. And if you cannot type, you cannot make a text, and you are speaking your own local language, you can just call that number I sent you. You will talk in your own language and it will automatically translate to English and auto dispatch to the national emergency number. This is the demo. Then going next, what we did is that we created an OS This can be adapted for any emergency number, consumer protection number, and what have you. We created an operating system where you can access this service and deploy it in your own emergency call center. We take the USSD, the SMS, the voice message, or the video, normalize the rates, verify and dispatch it using computer-aided dispatch. There are 3 rules that we cannot, that we don't bring. AI fills the form. A woman decides location is always shown. Silent delivery is mandated. If you send us a message, the message we are sending you back will come in silent, despite your phone being on speaker or what, because we cannot compromise the silence and what have you. A dispatcher who knows a location is imprecise to ask if, for example, what the value we are adding to the commission is structured intake, automatic translation, and audible record. For an event that in a situation where you send a text message does not go with coordinate or live location, what we do is it will check the nearest antenna or the E not B or G not B that you use to send the information, and it automatically cycle it. So we are within this radius. Time off.
Who send me link?
All right, thank you, Aditus. And
Hold on.
let me clear the air once again. We have 8 minutes for the presenter to present, while we are allocated 2 minutes for questions and answers and 2 minutes for feedback from the judges. So he has exhausted the 8 minutes allocated to him. So we'll now take questions and answers. Thank you.
Which one are numbers? When I suppose they give me number for presentation.
I said just give her the number. Give her number.
I sent it to you.
In the email. The video was in this area.
Okay, questions from the audience. Judges have their 2 minutes to address them. So, okay, we have a question. Sorry, we have 2 minutes for everybody, so we'll give you just 20 seconds.
Good morning. Thank you for this opportunity and
Fish to come to.
well done for that presentation, Aditus. My name is Mrs. Hene from Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology. In the course of your presentation, you highlighted that once somebody is being kidnapped, you can text or you can send a particular number. I want you to believe and be aware that once somebody is kidnapped, the first thing they take from such, they take your phone, they take all the things that belong to you. So when your phone is being, taken, how do you have access to dial any number? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your question. So what we did is we created a preventive measure. For example, you have been attacked. Maybe you got a place to hide, maybe under the bed, inside the wardrobe, or in the toilet, and you cannot make a sound. So we provided a channel for you to access the national emergency number by dialing the USSD code, single code dispatch or something, for them to be alerted before you have been taken or something, because you will be easily tracked, because they will use the E0P or the G0P antenna you use to send the message, and they will track you easily or get your location. If you use the mobile app, they will get the exact coordinates where you have been or where you have been at the time where you contacted them. That will be easier for the security forces. That will be easier for them to get you or trace you before you have been taken too far. Hope this answers your question. Ma, are you satisfied?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I think we've exhausted the 2 minutes, but I can accommodate, if possible, just one more question. Okay, so I can't see any, I see none. So, okay.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sekina Bello from Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science and Tech. So it's great to see that your technology is actually putting in cause for flooding and also other emergency issues. But from your presentation, you were just talking about kidnapping. So if you can just give us a little bit of other services that device will do, it will help us to understand better. Thank you.
So to answer your question, thank you so much for your question. So what we did is there is a guided USSD menu where you will dial *122#. It will, for non-emergency source like float, it will bring a menu. You select your own problem. Maybe if it's a float or something, you use that channel. What we use distress code is something that is life-threatening, like your health, security and what have you. But a USSD guided menu where you dial *122#, then it will bring a menu. You select your own problem. If it is flood, if it is fire, if it is something, you can do that with the system. Hope that answers your question.
Okay, thank you very much, and I believe we've exhausted our 2 minutes for questions and answers. We have 2 minutes for the judges.
Thank you very much, Aditus. Okay, thank you very much for your presentation and for your solution. Let me start with Ms. Tura. She has some questions for you first.
Yeah, thank you very much for the page. So the first question is, are you aware the 122 emergency communication centers have indigenous languages when you call?
That is why in the presentation I just put it to be orange, not red.
Okay.
Because I said surely the ECC has a provision for that.
Thank you.
But just in the case of maybe, okay, let's say maybe a foreigner comes to the Chinese that cannot speak English, and he calls the 122, and for you to get a Chinese translator will take time. So our own model, we have a model that we are training. It can be able to detect the language. It can detect all the major languages we have and also the indigenous, because the model was trained on the international languages, and we train it on our local languages, so it will automatically translate. I hope this answers your question.
Okay, I'm happy I asked that question so that it's more explicit. Then the second one is the SMS part. What if the person in distress does not have credit on the phone? What happens?
There is no need for credit, because that is why we said we are building a channel, not building a separate system. Aditus means the way in. So we are providing the door for them to access the 122, because 122 have an agreement with all the telcos that whatever is emergency you don't need to pay, is free, you access it directly.
Okay, thank you for that again. And the last one is, you talked about this working on future phones, right?
Yeah.
So you also talked about sending videos, you understand, if you can't call, but send video.
Yes.
That will detect your location. So how is that going to be possible on the future?
Okay, let me explain it to you. So what we said is we create a channel, we collect the data and reach. Our models, there's something called mobile light LLMs, large language models that run on phone. I think every Android phone here has it. Maybe you'll be telling it is developed by Google. So what we did is we used that model. Once you finish recording the video, it's on your own device, offline. It will translate the video, extract the text, and send it to the 112 channel. The video will not go out of your phone. It will look at the video. If it is a sign language, it will just transcribe the sign language, go using text, because that is the fastest model of communication, using 365 ms. In less than 365 milliseconds, the video will be transcribed and been sent to text, and it will be dispatched to the system.
Okay, thank you. Arising from some of your answers, again, there are some questions. When you said you are going to create a channel to 112, how do you intend to do that?
Okay. 112, a channel where I miss is there is a protocol to access to 112. What we are doing is we are building a channel. We are building a wrapper that we will be able to access the 112 API and protocol address. Where you are calling the 112, there's a channel where you directly talk to the 112, the frequency. So what we are doing is we are liaising with the 112, provide Aditus to them, use that channel, use that frequency, the radio frequency, using on the user panel, and communicate to the 112. We are sending everything to their dashboard in text or in any protocol that they will accept.
Okay, but because somebody in distress will only dial 112, and then that 112 is going to the network operator, and it's not, I don't see how you are going to have access to that call, because the call is going to the MNO and not to your system, unless if you have some connection with the MNO, that's one. Then my major question is about your OS. That OS now, what I want to understand is are you providing an API for the ECCs, or are you going to install the solution on the ECC systems?
No, we are not providing API. We are installing the solution in the ECC system. That is why we said the OS, you can use whatever frequency, whatever protocol on your system. We are going to align the system to your own protocol, install it on your system, and it will just, our own is a channel, not a separate service running. It's a channel, it's a door we are putting in your system whereby people who cannot make a voice call, people with disability can access your emergency numbers. We are building a channel, we are building a door on your system, not a separate service.
Okay, thank you. My other...
Hello.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Aditus. You made a very good presentation. I think what I have to say is an observation, which may not be taken up in 4 minutes. In the morning, we had meeting with all the contestants. I think this, my summation goes to all the contestants. We want to appeal and make it clear that we have just 8 minutes for your presentation. Today we are seeing 20 contestants. We have already timed each person. So each contestant has 8 minutes, including any presentation you want to make. You know, you had to break your presentation to be able to send that. We have requested that if you have anything you want to add to your presentation, kindly send it to our IT team at the back. I'm addressing the contestants now, because we will not continue taking this time. We want to be sure that we are timely. Besides your 8 minutes of presentation, we have 4 minutes for this address. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your presentation. And as you can see, I'm a person with hearing impairment, so observing your demo, I noticed that in your demonstration there was no live demonstration where maybe one person is signing and then it's captured for the model to convert to text, right? So do we have something like that, a live demo or something that can help the user with hearing impairments like me outside to be able to know how to communicate?
Yeah, there is that, and it is on the pipeline. We wrote it very clear to the commission while we were submitting the pitch. That is on the pipeline. It's not something that we can prototype within the day that the program was advertised to this day. That is already in our pipeline. I hope this answers your question.
Okay, thank you very much, Aditus. I think we can excuse you. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much.
Go ahead.